to fight for their freedom. So in 1868,
fighting endlessly for 19 years.
For 19 years.
Wow.
Because he traveled to many African countries championing the education of women. And that is why he is referred to as Agri
of Africa.
But this one are personalities from the Americas.
What's his name?
Gary Bird.
He led a group of people and they found their way back to Africa.
Brazil had almost about 4.5 million blacks.
Whoa.
And this one from Jamaica, Dennis Robinson. The effort to abolish the slave trade, through which he had his untimely death
at the age of 33. Yeah. Oh, we just crashed the canoe. Oh, I hope the sailors are safe. Our Father, hey God, back on. So we just arrived at Fort William's Castle, and I need to see what it got to offer. Hello, sir. Good morning. Good. Yeah, it's not afternoon yet. Yeah, my name is Mr. Kwakam, and a YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah, so can I sit down?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I was told the castle here is Fort Williams.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to know the exciting things it's got to offer.
No problem. This is Anomabo Tourism Information Center.
Okay.
We carry out the tourism activities in Anomabo.
Okay.
As you are saying, we take visitors to the fort.
Okay.
And we have
This is nice.
the hero garden.
Oh, we just crashed the canoe. Oh, I hope the sailors are safe. Okay.
And we have the Heroes Garden.
Heroes Garden is over there too.
The year of return.
Okay. Heroes. Victorious people. Hero. Garden of Hero. And plural is heroes. English is not our own. Yeah, I know, but
we also do walking tours.
Walking tour. So what is the cost? How do we go? Is it free? So with a guard to talk about the castle. Yeah, who's going to be the guard?
I'm going to be your guide.
Okay.
We shall start from you.
Okay. And what is the fee? You know, people going to watch and certainly want to come too. So every information is what I'm passing to the entire public.
Okay.
So this is not about me alone. I'm a messenger of the people. Yeah. So what are the fee?
The fee is for foreigners. It's 40 cedis
Okay.
per person. The local.
And when you say foreigner, what do you mean foreigner? Or like a black one like me, I'm a foreigner?
No.
Okay.
Foreigner.
Foreigners. Okay. And the normal fee for locals?
Europe or America. Or
yeah, okay. And
local tourists pay 10 cedis.
Okay. So is it payment before or payment after? Which one?
Okay, payment after.
Okay.
Because this place is a new place.
Okay.
We try to do the work to justify the existence of the place.
You didn't introduce yourself, did you? Did you tell me what your name is?
My name is Ajayosin.
Ajayosin. Okay. All right. So we're starting the tour from here.
From here.
Okay, that's great.
From the Heroes Garden.
Okay. So this is this Heroes Garden. Okay.
So we are visiting a destination with two sites.
Okay.
And the first one is the Heroes Garden, which is a memorial garden of return. As part of the year of return program, trust launched by the government in 2019, which seeks to encourage our brothers and sisters in the diaspora who have found their roots to Ghana to come back and help rebuild the country.
Okay.
It was known as the Year of Return.
Okay.
And was launched by the government.
Yeah, 2019. All right, great.
Akwaba. So the Heroes Garden, the first of its kind, came about in 2007.
Okay.
During Ghana at 50 independence celebration. Finally commissioned by our former president, President John Kufuor.
Okay.
But the whole idea behind the project, it is said that any country that does not honor its heroes is not worth dying for.
Any country that does not honor its heroes is not worth dying for.
So
that's deep.
So the gardens was created to honor Anomabo through its personalities who contributed monthly to the growth of both the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And even presently Ghana, we have personalities from Anomabo who are contributing their quota to the growth of the country.
Yeah.
So the Heroes Garden, when we say heroes, people might think they were fighters.
Yeah.
But they were not fighters.
I thought the heroes fought. Yeah.
So in academic wise, and in revolutionary wise, in nation building wise,
yeah,
we have these personalities.
These are the heroes.
These are the heroes.
Academically. Oh, okay. Okay. So not the physical fighters.
No physical fighters.
Okay.
But it was only Nana who might say was involved in some physical fighting, but the remaining two were academicians who contributed the monthly to the growth of the group.
Okay. This is Nana.
Yes.
Nana Amuno the Fourth, chief of Anomabo between 1860 to 1879, a member of the Fanti Confederacy which existed between 1868 to 1873 to plan a policy of self-determination from European influence. Wow.
And so we started with this one. Nana Amuno the Fourth.
Yeah.
He ruled Anomabo between 1860 to 1879 for good 19 years.
Yeah.
We refer to him as a warrior, as a fighter. In the kingdom days,
yeah,
he led Anomabo to fight with the Ashantis on numerous occasions.
Wow.
But he existed. And the reason why we call him a great fighter was that in those kingdom wars, chiefs would lead their warriors to war. But they were easily killed. But Nana Amuno spent almost 19 years on the throne, which shows how brave.
Fighting endlessly for 19 years.
For 19 years.
Wow.
It shows how brave he was in those days. Yes.
Do we still have someone like Nana Amuno in our time?
Presently, we don't have.
Everyone is afraid now.
We don't have the wars.
And when we just shop the money, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So during his reign up to 1868,
yeah,
the Europeans who came to do the slave trade and took the gold have been on the colony for 200 years, taking the gold and the slaves, without any organization that mobilizes the black people to fight for their freedom. So in 1868. The need was felt, the need was felt for one of such organizations. So the first organization we had on the coast as a rebel organization or a political organization was the Fanti Confederation, which came out through the efforts of Nana Amuno II, the fourth. And Nana Amfu Otu of Abre State and Kingati of Winneba. These three chiefs came together to form the first association or a movement that started mobilizing the black people to plan any policy of self-determination from European influence.
Wow.
So the first organization established on the Gold Coast was the Fanti which started.
This is the real hero. Yes.
He was the hero behind the formation.
So guys, I'm standing in front of the statue of Nana Amono the Fourth, one of the heroes who fought to plan a policy of self-determination from European influence. He's a great man. He's a great king. Yeah. All right, this is interesting.
Yes, then was Dr. James Emmanuel Kweji Agri.
Okay.
He was 52 years. He was a very great learned man.
Okay.
All his education was through scholarships. From infancy on the Gold Coast to United States of America.
Whoa.
Where he attended Livingston College and Columbia University. And Columbia University is regarded as one of the leading universities in the world.
Yeah.
That is where he attended his education. Mastering with Master of Arts, Doctor of Divinity, and PhD in philosophy. I refer to him as
Africa.
I refer to him as Master of Titles.
Wow.
He had titles that are being fought today by students.
Yeah.
Even in the 1800s.
He's such a brain.
Yes.
Wow.
He had two achievements to his name. The first one on the Gold Coast was when he came back to be the first black vice principal of any college on the Gold Coast, which was Prince of Wales, now Achimota.
Yeah, vice principal of the Prince of Wales College.
Yes.
Achimota
College. He became the first black vice principal. Because in those days, education institutions were established by the missionaries. So their principals were usually white men.
Yeah.
But he became the first black to head any college on the Gold Coast, which is Achimota College.
Wow.
It was at Achimota College that he saw that education, way back in 1924, was one stream, which was centered on only boys. Yes. So he saw the need for the education of women.
For women.
By saying that when you educate a man, you educate a single person. But when you educate a woman, you educate the whole nation.
Yeah.
It was through him that women on the Gold Coast had the chance to go to school. So he pioneered female education on the Gold Coast. And not only on the Gold Coast, because he traveled to many African countries championing the education of women. And that is why he is referred to as Agri
of Africa. Wow.
Presently, any school in Ghana that bears the name of Agri was named after this man.
After him.
So we have Agri Memorial in Cape Coast, in Anomabo, in Accra, in Tema, Takrady, and so many places. Many university halls, dormitories, and many places have been named after
him.
This very man.
And he lived from 1875 to 1927. Wow.
Yes. It is not only
52 years.
52 years. It is not only on the Gold Coast, but a school as far as Tanzania in East Africa.
Tanzania.
Has its name.
Oh.
And a school in Nigeria in Cross River State.
Calabar
has
his name.
Yes.
Wow, a round of applause for this man. Yes. It's a great man. Another hero.
Yes, if you ever heard of Dr. James Emmanuel Kweji Agri, and that is Agri.
All his education was scholarship. Wow, that is incredible. Great man. Wow, this is truly a garden of heroes.
And
I can tell you.
In 2019, the government honored him by placing his.
It's the one we have on the 5 cities.
Yes.
Oh, this is Agri of Africa. I see. So in 2019, 2017, yeah, March 4th, 2017, yeah, the government of Ghana decided to honor him by putting the portrait of him on the banknotes. This is 5 cedi of Ghana. Wow, interesting. Yeah. Okay. Moving forward.
The youngest of them.
The youngest of them. And this is the youngest of them.
George Akin Ferguson.
Which is George Akin Ferguson. Yeah, got a white name at the end.
Yes.
Okay, what's his history?
He was one of the mixed race.
He led a team of slave abolitionists to northern Ghana, where he met his untimely death by the hand of Samori and Babatu. He was buried at war.
So we start with this one.
Okay.
He is regarded as the only black who fought against the slave trade, through which he had his untimely death.
Yeah, he died in the process.
He died in the process.
Wow.
Of trying to abolish the slave trade.
1864 to
1897.
How old is that?
He was only 33 years.
Oh, 33 years.
But he did a lot for the Gold Coast.
Wow.
Being the only black to have fought against the slave trade,
yeah,
through which he had his untimely death. He was also trained as the first cartographer of the Gold Coast, the first surveyor, or the first civil engineer.
What's a cartographer?
That is surveyor.
Surveyor.
Specially trained at London School of Mines.
Okay.
Also on scholarship from the Gold Coast. First to Pharaoh University in Sierra Leone, then later to London School of Mines, where he was trained as the first black cartographer of the Gold Coast.
So yeah, that's his occupation before he started fighting for the abolition of slaves.
He came to meet Governor Kagisberg, who introduced the first 10-year development plan of the Gold Coast. He was instrumental in the building of Kolebu Teaching Hospital. He also masterminded the building of railways from Sekendi in the western region to Kumasi and its environs. He built the first technical college we had on the Gold Coast, that is Aswansi Technical College. Then the trunk road from Accra to Cape Coast, the first of its kind, was also masterminded by this very young man.
Wow.
So he was at the age of 33. He gave us hospitals, he gave us railways, he gave us technical colleges, and he gave us trunk roads.
So how did he die? What killed him?
It was through his efforts to abolish the slave trade, through which he had his untimely death by the hands of Samori and Babatu.
Who's Samori?
Samori and Babatu were slave masters.
At that time, they were brutal slave masters, and he was trying to go against them, and they'd be like, "For what? For why? How many? You small boy."
That is the thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And why is at the northern region?
That is one of his also accomplishment, because when they stopped to buy the slaves, the European nations on the coast or on the African coast needed people to demarcate all lands under their jurisdiction. And that of the Gold Coast also fell on the shoulders of this young man.
Okay.
So it was through the demarcation of our lands that took him to the northern region.
Okay. Yeah.
So even it was through him that the northern territories, all the communities in the northern region, were added to the Gold Coast in 1902.
Okay. Okay.
So the Gold Coast itself was formed in 3 stages.
Yeah.
The Southern Colony,
Yeah.
then Ashanti Empire added to the Gold Coast in 1900 after the defeat of Yasantua in 1900.
Yeah.
The Northern Territories added to the Gold Coast through the efforts of George
Ferguson.
Yes.
Wow. Great history.
Yes. So at the age of 33, usually when we have students here, we challenge them with this man.
Yeah, to do better.
Yes, at the age
Great
of
accomplishment
33,
at the age of
at
33.
The age of 33.
Yeah.
He gave us hospitals, he gave us railways, he gave us strongholds, he gave us technical colleges, he gave us the boundaries of the colony and what have you.
So now, what did the country do to honor him too? Like the way they had a man on the banknote? Did they?
Maybe he's
he's in the process.
Yeah, maybe he's in the process.
Because he was young.
Of course.
So,
so as we have this asked this question on the YouTube, maybe
okay.
maybe you can champion that for him.
Okay, that is great.
And the people of Anomabo will be very proud of it.
Oh, all right.
He was at the age of 33.
Okay.
Achieved a lot.
Yeah, and he was born at Anomabo. He was from this town.
He was from this town.
Yeah. Okay. Great history.
And that takes us to the year of return program.
Okay.
As launched by the government.
Okay.
In 2019. That seeks to encourage our brothers and sisters. All the statutes refers to countries that had slaves from the Gold Coast.
Okay. So all the statues represent a country that have slaves.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm aware of Benin, Tanzania, Ghana, Senegal, and Nigeria, of course.
Of course, we have tried.
Yeah,
we have Senegambia.
Senegambia, yeah.
Senegambia, we have
If I mention Senegal,
I know.
yeah.
That is why you have tried.
Yeah, because I went to Benin, and then I went to the slave trade center, the year of
Benin,
return
of
to
course.
yeah.
King Gizu,
yeah. Then they talked about it.
Yes.
I think that's why I get to know about all this.
Yes.
And
we had Senegambia.
Yeah.
We had Sierra Leone. We had Ivory Coast. Then the Gold Coast.
And Congo too, isn't it?
Benin, of course.
Yeah.
The mid countries.
Yeah.
Congo.
Yeah.
And the Democratic Republic of the Congos.
Yeah.
And Cape Verde
Because
and Angola.
in Liberia, there's a street called Congo Street. And the story behind that street was during the abolishment of the slave they were taken out. They have to stop them there in Liberia and put them in. So that's why they call them Congo. So that street is Congo Street.
Yes.
Yeah. So in Liberia.
So the Congos with the Angola and all those ones were it was a slave center.
Yeah.
Then to Mozambique. So
Okay.
there was almost about 8 centers.
Okay.
But this one are personalities from the Americas, countries from the Americas who have slaves from here. The gigantic one will come from the United States of America.
Yeah.
The tallest. Yes. He represents those taken to the United States of America.
Yeah. So the tallest one, the gigantic man, represents America.
Yes.
What's his name?
Gary Bird.
Okay. So he came back to Ghana.
Well, he found his roots to Comanche.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, in 1994. In 1996, where we had the Panafest.
Yeah. Okay.
He led a group of Americans to discover their roots to Comanche in those days.
Okay.
Mr. Gary Bird.
So this is Mr. Gary Bird, statue of Mr. Gary Bird. He found his way from America back to Ghana. He led the people. Yeah, he led a group of people and they found their way back to Africa.
Then Romario Nelson. Brazil had almost about 4.5 million blacks.
Whoa.
And they are represented by Romario, Nelson.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Nelsons, they are very popular in the Brazil.
And they have a bottle of Votic. Oh, water is life.
Then Ellen Johnson.
Ellen Johnson.
Ellen Johnson. He represents those in the Guyanas. So
Guyana,
at the top of Brazil.
Yeah, Caribbean.
We are the Guyanas. We are French Guyana, English Guyana, Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, the Caribbeans.
Even the Caribbeans are this one. This one from Jamaica. Dennis Robinson.
Okay.
With his dreadlocks.
Oh, Rasta.
Yes.
Rasta.
Those in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Dennis Robinson.
Dennis Robinson. Okay.
Then to Asia.
Asia, all the way from Asia.
Asian countries like Java
and
Indonesia.
Yeah.
East Timor.
Yeah.
West Timor.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
All have slaves.
She represented them.
Yes.
And her name is
Adriana Olsen.
Oh, her bag is broken, no?
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Which I refer you to.
Okay. Okay.
The Olsens, they are very, very popular, or they are very historic.
In Asia?
In Asia.
Okay.
They were taken to Java, and they were led by Commander Olsen. You will find the Javarians' history at Elmina.
Yeah.
In Elmina, we have Java Hill.
Yeah,
Java Hill represents the retainees who returned from Java after the abolition of slavery and settled at Elmina on Java Hill. Then after Java Hill, you find their history at Java Museum in Elmina, which talks a lot about the exploits and the history of the Belinda Hitam in Java and Indonesia. Yes.
Wow. Guys, are you still there? Are you following its story? Man, if you don't go, you don't know. So far, so good. The short time I've spent here, I have learnt a lot. Wow. Great history here in the Heroes, Garden of Heroes. Yeah, that's all about the Garden of the Hero. There's a nice spot there. You can sit down, have a drink, just think about how you can also contribute if you are from Anomabo, or if you're not even from Anomabo, you can also contribute to wherever you're from. You get what I mean? Just, you need to bring something, add a value to your community, add a value to, you not only got to take, you need to learn to give back also to where you're from. And that is taking us to the next one. This is going to be the castle, right?
Yes.
This man's picture looked like Snoop Dogg.
Of course.
Anyone have said that before?
He posted.
I run the city even though I'm not from here. Subscribe for more adventures and follow me on Instagram to stay connected.